One of the most fascinating phenomena ever observed in astronomy involves the sudden disappearance of over 700 trillion stars from the visible universe. This event upends our conventional ideas about the stability and permanence of cosmic objects. Stars typically undergo slow, comprehensible development cycles over millions to billions of years. They don't just vanish. Now, something has emerged that could provide an explanation, and it's shocking. It seems as if someone has blotted out 700 trillion stars from the cosmic light show. These stars, clearly recorded in earlier star catalogues and astronomical sky maps, seem to have disappeared without a trace in less than 100 years. Researchers discovered this by comparing old star observation data with the latest sky maps, expecting to see more stars due to better technologies. Instead, they found that 700 trillion stars are simply gone. This alarming discovery triggered a large-scale study as part of the VASCO project, which confirmed the star's disappearance after meticulously combing through all star catalogues. Stars are generally fixed constants in the universe, formed from dense molecular clouds consisting mainly of hydrogen and helium. These clouds collapse under their own gravity until nuclear fusion ignites, causing the stars to shine. Throughout their lives, stars undergo different phases depending on their mass. The most massive stars can end in spectacular supernova explosions, while less massive stars like our Sun become white dwarfs. These processes are well studied, and we thought we understood everything about stellar evolution and how stars end. However, the sudden disappearance of stars without a trace or explosion does not fit this understanding at all. The VASCO project discovered even more stellar anomalies. Stars can disappear in other ways, reminding us that we cannot claim to know everything about the universe. The disappearance of trillions of stars could have three causes: errors in observational data, previously unknown phenomena in stellar development or the structure of the universe, or the existence of parallel worlds and dimensions. An international team of astronomers, led by Beatrice Will from the Nordic Institute for Theoretical Physics in Sweden, systematically searched historical and current astronomical data for objects that appeared unexpectedly or mysteriously disappeared. One possible scenario the VASCO team investigated is the sudden and complete disappearance of stars without a previous supernova, which would be new in astrophysics but not impossible. Stars could dim their light or die in ways we do not yet understand, removing them from our visible universe without leaving behind usual remnants or signals like increased radiation or explosion nebulae. One theory is that such events could be caused by black holes or other extreme gravitational events, pulling stars out of the visible space spectrum into unknown states or dimensions on a large scale. For instance, previously unknown black holes of monstrous proportions could devour entire populations of stars. These black holes might only exist in certain quadrants of the universe, similar to how certain plants and animals occur regionally on Earth. Large numbers of stars could also be obscured by interstellar nebulae or newly discovered cosmic phenomena that absorb or reflect their light. Furthermore, quantum effects or exotic matter could modify the light emission of stars or bend spacetime, making stars invisible. In our search for answers, one particularly exciting hypothesis is whether dark matter destroys luminous stars. The sudden disappearance of 700 trillion stars is forcing scientists to push the boundaries of known physics. Changes in dark matter or unrecognized properties of dark energy could play a role. Dark matter does not interact directly with light, making it invisible, but it influences the movement of stars and galaxies through its gravity. Should dark matter suddenly change its properties, such anomalies could be possible. This indicates we are only scratching the surface of what is possible in the universe. Another intriguing concept is the existence of cosmic holes or wormholes through which matter may be transported between different areas of the universe or even between different universes. Black holes have often been suspected of being such wormholes or portals, but other unexplored phenomena or transitions in the spacetime structure could enable connections between worlds and dimensions. These theoretical passages, often described as bridges in the spacetime continuum, could allow matter or information to travel across immense cosmic distances, transcending conventional laws of physics. Such hypotheses lead us directly into the multiverse, where many worlds exist side by side. If these other worlds are real, there could be overlaps in places in the universe, temporarily allowing us to see stars from these universes in our star catalogues. When the spacetime folds close again, the stars disappear in our universe in an inexplicable way. Alternatively, gigantic cosmic clouds or dark phenomena could cover parts of the universe, making stars in these areas invisible. VASCO is doing far more than just checking where 700 trillion stars have gone. This and similar research initiatives could bring important breakthroughs in our understanding of the entire universe. Do you also find it disturbing? Large populations of stars have simply disappeared in less than 100 years, with over 700 trillion stars vanishing. This phenomenon not only forces us to consider the possible cosmic consequences but also has the potential to trigger dramatic changes in the gravitational balance within galaxies. Stars are gravitationally bound to each other by their common mass within a galaxy, determining the structure and stability of galaxies. If large populations of stars disappear suddenly, the redistribution of the remaining material bodies could lead to at least a partial decrease in the stability of the galaxy. If this phenomenon increases, astrophysicists will need to develop new simulation models to investigate the effects of sudden mass losses within galaxies. The disappearance of stars could also provide a unique opportunity to improve our knowledge of mysterious dark matter and dark energy. Since dark matter is detectable by its gravitational effects and not by electromagnetic radiation, the absence of stars could open up new methods to measure its distribution and density. The way dark energy influences the expansion of space could become indirectly visible if large parts of visible matter are suddenly removed. What does the disappearance of stars have to do with our existence? Are you now also wondering whether our sun can simply disappear and possibly take us with it? The idea of hurling through a dimensional gateway and emerging in another world can be tempting if the travel conditions were such that we could survive them as physical beings. Some researchers even believe that dimensional jumps are possible without us noticing much of it. However, these theories are currently purely speculative and do not yet receive much serious attention in classical astrophysics. In the meantime, even philosophers have taken up the question of the vanished stars in the universe and have come up with their own views. We humans are accustomed to the constant presence of stars in the night sky. The starry sky with the most famous constellations and the brightest stars has probably not changed much since humans have been on Earth. Stars are very stable, and supernovae, followed by the disappearance of a star, are extremely rare, at least within sight of Earth. We live with familiar constellations such as Orion, the Great Bear, the Evening Star, or even individual very bright stars such as Sirius. They have been superstars in the night sky for ages, and many people see stars and their light as intimate companions. It will be strange for us when Betelgeuse, one of the brightest stars in Orion, is no longer there. This star will explode in the next 100,000 years. Most of the 700 trillion stars that have disappeared are not part of our usual night sky. These stars were observed in regions far away and can only be seen from Earth with telescopes or in very dark areas. It would probably be strangely unusual for us to step outside in the evening and suddenly notice holes in the starry sky. Even if we are not consciously looking, we still register the stellar environment as our normal night sky. Stars don't just light up our nights or inspire our imagination, they have also served us for a long time as guiding stars or astrological symbols that help determine the rhythm of life on Earth. In their own way, they provide a kind of security for us. The idea of large numbers of stars suddenly disappearing is shocking and can shake our fundamental view of the world, making us wonder what we really know about this cosmos. The phenomenon of 700 trillion stars disappearing forces us to question the permanent existence of what we take for granted and to rethink the transience of the universe and our own role in it.